Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything, and I'm coming at you with another Wargaming and Miniature video. And in this video, we're going to continue on with our SPQR project, and we're going to be talking about the Thorakatai. Okay, the Thorakatai are their light infantry, but I'm going to call them medium infantry because they're equipped like light infantry, but with heavier armor. Okay, now in the rule book, you would pick a Thorakatai, right? You would choose the Thorakatai unit, and then you would use one of the upgrades to upgrade them to chainmail. And if you do that, then the unit actually changes its name. It actually becomes the Thorakatai. All right, so let's go ahead and open this box up and take a look. It says a variation of the Thorakatai light infantry. The Thorakatai were equipped in a similar fashion, but wearing strong armor, chainmail. Like the Thorakatai, they were equally adept fighting as light infantry or as a makeshift phalanx. Okay, and it comes with 12 resin miniatures and, of course, the cards. So let's go ahead and open this up and take a look at what you get inside this small box. All right, so we got the plastic off the box. Now let's go ahead and tear into this box. Like almost every SPQR box, you're going to get a blister, you're going to get bases, you're going to get a cardboard piece holding the blister in place. This gives you 10 bases. I take that back. 15 bases. I've noticed that they give you 15 bases in every box of 12, so you can actually collect a few extra bases. I think that's a real, because I guess they just snip them off and they come in groups of 5, so they just throw 3 of them in the box. But I really do think that's an added touch. That's an added benefit. Okay, like any other Warlord game blister, you can just pop it open on the end. There you go, and it'll open up. And they did the same thing with this kit. They put a little piece of tape on. They put a little piece of tape on the inspection card to hold all the spears. Okay. Looks like some of the spears are falling out. Let's go ahead and set that off to the side. We got the card, and we have the models. Okay, let's put that up to the side. Okay, now before we take a look at these models and these spears, let's make sure we have enough of them. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's only 10 spears, but I think that's because in this set, I think you get a standard bearer and a musician and a leader, so 10 is all you need. All right, so now let's take a look at this card. It does say Thorakatai on here, but upgrade whole unit to Thorakatai with chainmail shirts for 10 denarii each. That's a lot of denarii. So they would change from 11 to 21 denarii. And it says Thorakatai can use the hit and run rules as described, but a unit of 10 or more Thorakatai can use the phalanx rule. Okay, so if they have the chainmail, they can use the phalanx rule. If they don't have the chainmail, they can use the hit and run. Okay. Sounds good. Okay, let's put the card off to the side. Now let's take a look at these individual models. All right, well, first of all, you get 12 shields. We need to zoom in a little bit better. All right, so you're going to get 4 shield sprues like this. Remember, this whole kit is in resin. They have javelins, on every one of these shield sprues. The unit is equipped with, okay, it's equipped with a helmet, javelin, long spear, and small shield. Purchase up to 2 more javelins for 2 denarii each. Just like every other Warlord game's shield. Looks kind of like the Celtic shields. Okay. Now let's take a look at these soldiers. Now here's the leader. I call him the leader because he has a sword. And remember, these are all in that resin. The Warlord resin is, I think they've gone in a great direction for that, because look at it's flexible, but it's also extremely detailed, more so than a normal plastic. Okay, look at that chainmail. The helmet detail, look at the face. A lot of people judge miniatures by the quality of the faces. I like the way the plume on the helmet and the design. You can get the way the cloak is kind of wrapped over his arm like that. That is really, really cool. Okay, next guy is the musician. Whoa, that's kind of like, he's got his head tilted way back, and that he's holding that up, and he's using his forefinger and his thumb to hold the horn. I've seen that a lot. Okay. A little bit of cleanup. Not a whole lot. The strap, chainmail, this little gladius type style sword. He's got his shield on his back. So you're going to have extra shields, because they give you 12 shields and 12 models. So with that shield already, that's an extra shield. And I don't know if he's supposed to be carrying a shield. He is. He has a shield in the picture, so. Let's take a look at that face. Plume. Yeah, there's a little bit that needs to be trimmed, but not much. Okay, now the rest of these guys. All right, well, there's 3 of these, 2 of all of these models, which I know it's blurry, and then 1 of these. So let's take a look at the single. You get 1 figure that looks like this. This would be your standard bearer. He's got the spear resting on the ground. At the top, it should have a banner flag. Okay, so they do not provide you with the standard flag. I guess you would either have to make it or use one from another kit. Yeah, it doesn't come with the standard flag. You can just make one up with some paper. Okay, and then there are 3 of these. Got your sword, you're going to have the shield. That type Corinthian style helmet. Looks like there is some trimming I'm going to have to do right there. Just enough detail to make this model look really good, but not too much detail to make it hard to paint. Okay, there's 2 of each of these. I like how the chain is just draped. It's not like the Roman style. It's the Macedonian style. And the boots. And then this guy has a belt. He did not have a belt. He had the sword over his shoulder. Where this guy has a sword over his shoulder, but he also has a belt. And his helmet is it looks like the Greek Roman crest style. Maybe the Roman crest style. Short boots. And then finally, you got this guy with his sword over his shoulder as well. He's got like the Caesarian Roman helmet style plume. High boots. Yeah, I could have these guys painted probably in 1 or 2 days. All right. So here's your 10 spears, right? You got your 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then these guys wouldn't have a spear, but the musician in the picture shows him holding a spear. So I'm a little bit confused because there should be 11 spears, not just 10. So let me recount these. Maybe I miscounted. 10. Yep, there's only 10. So you're 1 spear short. Luckily, I have additional spears. It's an extra long one. I'll just have to cut it down to size. Luckily, I already have that. But yeah, you come with 1 spear short and no standard. So I'm kind of upset about that. In the picture, it displays a standard. All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming out and checking out this review of this unboxing of these models and the close-ups. And I will see you in the next one.